In today's video, I'm going to share with you something really interesting that has been in my heart for a while now. I know I made something similar to this a couple of years ago, I think 2 years ago, but in today's video, I want to share with you with something that is really, really key for me, and that's content is king. I mean, you've heard this word like 1,000 times. It's a very, very common word that has been used in recent years, especially in marketing. And content marketing has been one of the driving source for all digital marketing strategies that has been for a while now. But right now we're in 2024, we're going into 2025. I just want to share a little bit of what I think about content and how content has changed over the past 2 years. So content has been one of the most driving force in the past few years now, and you know, a lot of people have these thoughts that, oh, I just have to put out content, I have to put out content, and then the more content I put out, the more likely I'm going to, you know, go viral one day and all of that. So in as much as there's an element of truth to that, it's not actually 100% correct. That I have a contrary opinion to the fact that content, you can't just put out a lot of content and expect it to, like, you know, blow up one day. I have a video I want to make about what I think about viral content and how viral content can impact the game or can impact what you are actually trying to do. So there's a couple of things that has actually changed in 2024, and you know, going into 2025, that has made content way more difficult or way different from what it used to look like before. So I'll give you, for example, I mean, there's change in algorithm, the constant change in algorithm. For example, Facebook keep changing the algorithm, TikTok and the rest, Google keep changing the algorithm. For example, there's always an update, and so all of these things have actually impacted as to, I mean, what content used to look like before and what it is that right now. You know, the rise in how expensive now it is to like put out content. So when I say expensive, I mean in terms of people investing a lot in gadgets, in trying to get quality, make sure maybe their video quality increase and all of that. So these things have actually impacted the drop in engagement and how, you know, the decline in organic reach. This is another thing that has contributed. So for example, let's say you make an organic post, you make a post by yourself, you see that you get to reach thousands of people. But then if you make a business post, something that has to promote whatever you're selling, you see that it goes down, it drops. Like, that's because this particular platform, these social networks want you to pay, because that's actually how they make money. They make money by selling eyeballs, so that is by selling traffic, by selling traction. You see that there's a lot of decrease in organic reach. Let's say, for example, on Facebook, the decrease in organic reach is even less than 1%. And you see that has impacted how content, you know, has been over the past few years and how we should approach it now in 2024. You see, you know, despite all these challenges now, like that says that, oh, that's trying to position themselves as an obstacle to what we usually known as content is king. I feel like it's key to know that. It's key to know that for you to grow, you need to put out content. That's enough. I'm not going to take that away. In fact, this video you're watching right now is content. I mean, I'm making this video for you to learn. It's content. But the goal there, it's not just anymore just put out content and allow the content to go and do the numbers for itself. But there needs to now be a strategy. You need to be a strategy behind why you are pushing out that content and how you want to distribute that content. So that is one of the key things that I want to emphasize here. You need to know that you can't just put out content alone and then leave it like that. You need to have a distribution pattern or a distribution strategy behind putting out content. I'll give you an example. Let's say you see artists that want to release new songs. I mean, there's a new album, for example. There's a rollout plan. They can't just go and release an album just like that without a plan. So you see the album, the songs they want to release as the content. So, but then there needs to be a plan. Oh, I mean, we have to run ads, social media ads, we have to do billboard ads, we have to partner with influencers, we have to collaborate with this, do that and here and all of that. So you see, all of these things are like planning that goes into the actual work itself. So that's the same way you should say content. You need to have a plan on how you want to distribute whatever content you have. So not just depending on one social platform, just make a video and leave it there. No, you have to have a platform. You see, like an example of an artist I said earlier, you could have a distribution. These artists have plans on how they want to distribute across different DSP, YouTube, Spotify, Audiomack, and the rest. They have a plan. They have ways they want to like actually push out this content. That's how you should approach content in 2024 and beyond. Because 2025, you need to know that you have to run ads. Now, running ads is going to help you to distribute your content faster, and you also have to think about repurposing your content into different platforms. Just like this video you're watching now, it's going to be repurposed into TikTok and into Instagram Reels, and also into YouTube Shorts as well. So thinking about repurposing your content into different platforms as well is going to help you in distributions. Another thing is to actually looking for collaborations, how you can partner with other people so you can get to tap into their own audience and get to bring in more views, reach more people, reach more audience. So these are like things that I want you to know in 2024, moving into 2025 as regards to content, and why content is that keyword. Content is key. It's not just a phrase you should just take in itself. You should understand that beyond making content, you have to have a distribution plan. That's why I'm going to give you another case study as to how it affects small business owners. Small business owners can just start by making social media posts, email marketing, and leave it at that. But taking another business who actually goes ahead to make social media posts, promote the posts with ads, run instant email marketing campaigns, and generate traffic from other social networks so they can launch people into their email list, get them as contact. What do you think is going to do more numbers in terms of how their content is going to perform? All things being equal. So all things being equal is me saying that they provide the same amount of value, or they've put in the same amount of work in actually producing this content. Obviously, the guy who went ahead to actually think about a distribution plan by running ads, doing partnering with influencers and all of that. So this is how you should approach content as a small business owner. You should see that you can actually have a very, very high significant number of traffic if you actually look at investing more in distribution as well. So you could see that there's a stats I saw when I was browsing the internet. I see that 20% of traffic that is being driven into websites, only 20% of social media content or content in itself, like organically, leads to 80% of website visits. This is very important to tell you that it's not just about quality and quantity of the content you are putting, it's about also the quality, the value in the contents that you are actually giving out. So what is the whole summary of everything I've been saying so far? The whole summary is that you should invest in quality, producing quality content. Make sure you're actually giving out value. Your content is engaging, it gives people value. And and another thing, you should actually look for how to actually diversify your content. So when I mean diversify your content, is the fact that look for how you can actually distribute all of this content across different social, repurpose them if possible, use paid traffic to actually push out these things into different areas, into different platforms. And lastly, make sure you're actually observing data. So because data is the only feedback that we have. The only feedback that we have is based on what the data is saying. What videos have we done? What images have we done that have done numbers? Do you understand? So it's really the data that we can say, oh, based on data, this video is doing well, we should double down on this type of content. This video is doing well, we should double down on this. This is not doing well, I think we should tone it down. So, this is what I want you to understand in moving into next year and all of that. So if you are actually enjoying this video so far, make sure you comment on the video in what content, what's your plans, what's 2025 in terms of content marketing as a business, as a brand. If you want us to actually look at what you are doing in terms of content, and you want us to help you come up with content strategy, brand voice, help you with paid ads as well across Meta, Google Ads, and Instagram ads, I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm going to put on my email address as well. Just send me an email and just say what we may receive there. We can work with my agency. I have a team to come up with something amazing for you that you can actually push out. If you can't do the work for yourself, we can help you do the work and help you achieve greater goals. So this is basically what I want you to know about the phrase content is king, and I think it's something I've had in my mind for a very long time, and I just decided to make a video about it. So make sure you are pushing out content, not just in terms of volume, but in terms of the quality at which you're actually making, and after also distribute it and look at your data. I'm going to see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel.